What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of This is the Police. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. It's time to go to work. The police chief is back. That's right, my police chief's back, and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey now, gonna send you to the clink. Oh, that's right, we got a new car. I forgot about that. Our car is pretty baller now. It starts up on the first try. My father's funeral is today. Can you relieve me so I can go to the burial? Yeah, that's one of those ones, that you kind of got to let him go for. Anderson, no, you absolutely cannot skip work. No, you can't skip work for bad luck. Absolutely not. So we got some people here. We got promotions that are ready to go. I'm going to throw one on Mitchell, which is overdue. And in fact, I may give him 2 so that we really have like a bang-up cop on our payroll. So there it is. He's got 2 stripes now, which means essentially anything he oversees, he should be... Who the hell is Papworth? Who the shit is this guy? What? Ooh, we got cassette decks now. We're moving on up in the world. We skipped the entire 8-track generation, though. So do we have new tapes now? Is that what happened? Like, how does this work? $400 for a cassette tape? What universe are we living in right now? This is bad news, man. Store-bought Amnesty. It had eggs on it, and I'm kind of hungry right now, so I figured I'd go with that one. Ooh, yeah. This one's got a little bit of jive to it. All right, I'm feeling it. The Mafia sent me my share of the money we laundered. I'm going to share half with the staff to make sure that nobody snitches me out. From Martin Stett. Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. It's like all the criminals in the city suddenly went savage. They're cornering officers one by one and beating them to death. Our boys have started refusing to ride out on calls alone. When the situation is really bad, even 2 will refuse to go. Yikes. Well, you know how you gotta put that down. You just gotta start blapping fools. Just put. Anybody that gets in the way catches it from the police. Ooh, we got Susie Gibbons, who's at 350. What personnel do I have going on? Shift B needs it. Shift B needs it badly. Go to Shift B. And then on this side, Shift B still needs more people. Like, dear God. Send that one to Shift B. There we go. Ned Bucarica. And then we've got Lee Song. Hire him for Shift B as well. We'll move people around as much as we possibly can. We've got Tim Luckett, who's a detective. I am going to fire him because he's old. So he's out. And then we'll hire Tim Luckett for Shift A. And so there it is. At the city center, we've got vandalism. Whoop, whoop. Time to send the police. 3 teenagers were setting fire to a parked car. You can still catch them. They're just walking down the street. Hurry. Send Anderson. Send those 3 so they can get some levels. It's right around the corner. It's like 5 seconds away. It shouldn't take that long. City Hall, what you want? Oh, yeah, we've got ourselves another request. Give me officer slots all day long. Officer slots for our investigation. I think I got this one sorted out. I stared at it for a little while, and I'm pretty sure this one's good to go. I just got to move things a bit. So, he's unlocking a door. Power's killed. He's cleaning out the pills. He's walking off with them. He's got the trash bag right there. There we go. Perfect. I knew. I just had him out of order. So I sorted that out. So he kills the power. He takes the trash bag out. He unlocks the door. He goes in. I got it out of order because I figured he would have stole the trash bag like the day before or something like that. That's why I was messing it up. It's because I figured he stole the trash bags at the beginning of the day because the janitor said that the bags are missing. And so I just figured, you know, whatever. It's all good, though. It's all good. We got somebody to arrest now, which is good. So we can go to the suburbs and handle our arrests. We've got a drug sale at the King Louis nightclub as well. I think drug sales are more important than the arrest for right now. So let's send Davenport over there. Papworth is getting fired, so let's not even bother to put him on that shit. Why bother? They have arrived at their destination. They should be coming back very shortly. For the vandalism, the offender was caught. Officers unharmed. 10 more points for Anderson. 10 more points for Grant. And 10 more points for Mitchell. They should run on back to headquarters very, very quickly. We're all out of music right now. We need more music. Hold on. Where my songs at? That song was hella short. Let's do this one. Careless Love by the original Salty Dogs. Ooh, I like this one too. Yeah. We've got a crime in progress. Security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding things under their jackets as they walked past the checkout. When he asked them to stop, they scattered in all directions. then ran out of the store into the parking lot. They haven't gotten far. We'll send those two out. We'll keep one person less here. So when it comes to this stuff right here, we don't have moles, so we'll arrest them next shift. Investigation has started on drug sales. So Jim Bates is the bartender. Saw a little fella in a white jacket. He ordered the cherry juice, drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. I thought they were just up for a little tickle. You see a lot of that nowadays. And when the folks came out, found the bearded guy with his nose in the toilet, I knew the guy in the jacket was up to no good. The man suffered a heart attack brought on by cocaine use. He lost consciousness, fell down, and hit his head. He was rushed to intensive care. His condition is serious but stable. The toilet has a testimony to give us here. One of the booths had a broken toilet, and on the floor beneath was an empty cocaine bag sitting in a pool of blood. I saw a kid in a silly white jacket running out of the club. Ran like the devils were after him. Wish I had some of what he was on. I was just doing my eyes at the bathroom mirror when I heard a terrible roar from the other side of the wall. Me and my friend went to see what was happening and found a drug addict lying on the floor. Of course, we called an ambulance, but it might be better if he didn't make it. These smelly druggies only stink up the air of our beautiful planet. So, the doctor said he had a heart attack. So this should be open and shut, I think. I mean, we have a coroner's... I'm sorry, we don't have a coroner's report. We have a doctor's report. We have a reckless endangerment. Unidentified woman says that a strange surgeon is operating without a license in the basement of her house. He hardly looks like a real doctor. He's old, maybe senile, and always seems drunk. That seems like a false alarm to me. I don't know, man. That doesn't seem... I guess send them out. That doesn't sound right to me. They've got like 700 points altogether, so they should be okay together. Robbins and them are back. The theft was taken care of, hopefully. Officer caught. Officers unharmed. No civilians injured, so that's always a good sign as well. I can't have bodies. I just can't have body bags. If I end up with body bags, it's just a nightmare. Chinatown dormitory is ready to go. They'll get back in time so I can send them out on that call. Hopefully they don't need backup. In the ghetto. In a dirty basement, a teetering old man is digging around inside a young man's ripped open stomach. For real? You've got to be kidding me. That was real? Oh my god. Order him to move away from the patient, I guess. I don't know. Dear God. This dude in here doing amateur surgery. Jesus. Shit'll make you old. There was a rape. A student couldn't get into his room. It was locked from the inside, and he heard muffled cries coming from within. It sounded like someone was raping my girlfriend. Pretty sure she's probably cheating. I'm gonna send Robbins and Peterson out. It's not far. We can respond if we need to. I might be a rape in progress. You can never tell. You can never tell. I don't know. Maybe it is. All I'm saying is sometimes they've got the feel of a false alarm. St. John's. A nurse reports she saw an elderly woman cough her husband's life support system after a car accident left him in a coma for months. I know his case was hopeless, but it's still murder, the greatest sin of all. According to the nurse, the woman has blocked off the entrance to the ward. Send Mitchell and send Anderson, please. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Something bad probably... Yep. Girlfriend was just having a special moment with her new boyfriend. That's what I figured. Not a special moment for the old boyfriend, though. Definitely not a special moment for him. That's on the other end of the spectrum. Wouldn't call that one special. Yikes. They've arrived pretty quickly, too. I wish you could upgrade the speed of your cop cars, actually. We have an assault with an offensive weapon. A truck called in, says a van stopped on the side of the road, and 3 large men got out with shovels. Someone fell to the ground in the back of the van. I think they had his hands tied up. They hit him in the head with one of the shovels and led him into the woods. Christ. Send him out, I guess. We'll send SWAT on that one, too. Homicide report. Offender was caught. Nobody harmed. Everything looks good. Hopefully they get back quickly because we got nobody manning the radios right now. The budget is short. They keep, like, shortchanging me on officers. I think with City Hall, I asked for another officer slot. That's right. So let's try not to screw up too much the next couple days. It's strange how I didn't get paid for helping the mob win their war. that seem odd to you? I helped them win a war. The van is empty, but the engine's still warm. The area is silent and dark. Enter the forest and don't make any noise. Fender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. No deaths. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. On this side, an armed robbery. Eyewitnesses report 5 armed men burst into a jewelry store. A series of gunshots were fired, and a few minutes later, a girl staggered out, bleeding from the stomach. I got nobody but my B team left. I'm going to ride this down to the bottom, and my hope is that they call for backup. All right, Mitchell and Anderson. They won't go. Okay, so that's that. Don't know what to tell you. Drug sales report. We've got 3 new frames. Now that we've got that problem with people hunting officers, they flat out won't go. And so it's like, I think you can only miss 2 a day. If you miss 1, it's not too big of a deal. But if you miss 2 or you miss City Hall requests, you get yourself into trouble. It is what it is, you know. I hope our hiring gets done for tomorrow. I'm going to have Peterson come in tomorrow just in case. It looks like we're all right.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freiburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Kraczynski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
In what way, Mr. Boyd?
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Kraczynski, I'm an addict.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I'd just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills. I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without 'em. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Very good. Look, I don't want to trouble you any further. I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I'd bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
Okay, rumor. Kevin Paulson, next Freeburg police chief. Mayor Rogers supports Kevin Paulson. And Kevin Paulson preparing to take the helm at FPD. His name was Kevin Paulson. Yeah, fire up that thunder buggy. It's time for us to go to work. Nobody wants to call in sick today, so that's pretty cool. I don't have to crush anybody's dreams. That's rare. That doesn't happen very often. Blues for Mr. T. I pity the fool that don't have a cassette deck to listen to this tape. Cassettes were my childhood. We had cassettes when I was a kid. That's what we had. So with these, I'm probably not going to respond to these request result. Oh good, we got an officer slot. So we can hire somebody right now. Most of the people that can be hired kind of suck. Man, we've been through some shit, haven't we? I don't know. I might wait and see if I can find somebody to fill in. I don't know. But sometimes you just need more bodies to send on this stuff. I'm not going to send them out at the start of the day because I want to kind of see how this unfolds. If we end up with a big gap in time where we can send people out, I'll do that. 2 teenagers were sitting on some steps and smoking. A black man approached and asked for a cigarette. Go ask somebody else, monkey, the adolescents responded. The man grew enraged, pulled a knife, and drove it into the chest of one of the teens. According to the teenager who managed to escape, then he took the cigarette, sat quietly down on the steps, and started smoking. Send Gibbons and Peterson. I'm sure it'll be alright. I don't know what that A means. Like, I kind of got to sort out what the A means right there. I don't know if that means that, like, they're on your team, gonna snitch you out. Morris Queen heard from a neighboring apartment a panicked female voice cry out, "Help, I'm being raped." Then, according to him, it all was quiet for a few seconds. Then he heard something about laundry detergent and bleach, and then some music started playing. Send Yancey and Koenig. Hopefully it's not. I've got a feeling that it might be a little bit different. So offender caught, officers unharmed. We should have a dead civilian, though. This one over here requires 4 officers. Electrician Jason Pruitt was conducting a regular inspection at a transformer substation and found a dirty, hairy bum who pounced on him like a wild bear. The homeless man bit him pretty severely, ripping a piece of flesh from his hand. Electrician was stunned but managed to run away from the substation, leaving the suspect inside. Send Brock and send Numata. Hopefully we don't have too many problems. Turns out Mr. Queen's neighbor just bought a new TV and we're watching horror movies at full volume. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was a little bit suspicious. It seems to do that a lot with the rape allegations in this game. Like, it seems like they want you to react because it's a very serious crime. And to be honest, the assaults and the murders and everything are all serious too. But it's like they want you to react like empathetically and be like, "Oh shit, somebody's being raped, let's go save them." And then send hella people. And then a lot of the time the rape allegations seem to be false in this one. Jason Pruitt has lost consciousness. He's shaking, convulsing on the ground, and there's foam coming out of his mouth. Keep his head elevated and clear his airway. Homeless man is still hiding in the transformer structure. The structure is smeared with blood. Knock to the door and step to his side. Okay, so they made it through without any problems. Fantastic, good to see. On this side, we have Gibbons, carjacking. 2 teenagers were lying in wait for the paramedics to go for the usual coffee, and then they stole the ambulance. We literally turned away for a second. Send those 3. This is one of those things where service isn't a city. You need to respond. You gotta, if you're a cop, you need to respond like really, really rapidly and violently to anybody messing with fire department or ambulances. Like, you gotta deal with that with a quickness because these are the people who are responsible for your life if something goes wrong. It's Cleanliness Day in Freeburg, which will be widely covered by the TV and media. 3 employees from all city services, including the police, should come to help out. Okay, let's send them over. Almost everybody's out on calls right now, though. Hopefully we don't have too many problems. Carjacking was handled. Very, very nice. Trying to keep us in good graces right now with City Hall. If I can keep us stacked up with them, I'd be pretty happy about it. So are they just out for the day now? Is that what's going on? God, I hope not. A massive fight. About a dozen homeless people were sifting through a landfill for valuables. Came across a case with a combination lock. While they were deciding how to split the contents, the group fought. A few of them have knives. An eyewitness called the police, and reports see that some ready for a fight to the death. Alright, send who you can send, I guess. Also the paddy wagon. If they're out for the day, that puts me in a really rough spot with regards to crime prevention, but I don't really think City Hall cares, is the big problem there. I don't think City Hall gives a flying shit. God, that call is so far away, too. Massive fight. Offenders were caught. Nobody hurt. Everything's good. Everybody gets their XP. Everybody goes home to their wives, their husbands, and their families. Precisely the type of crime prevention that I like to see. Beatbusters Dance Studio. We'll read that in just a minute. They should get back on time, and we should be able to dispense somebody out there to go help with that. Oh, shit. We got another carjacking. Okay. So 3 officers for that. Let's send Gibbons and Brock. Woman called to complain about a car alarm. This fucking howling woke me up. I have to get up for work tomorrow. I looked out the window and saw a dark figure duck into the alley. I think there's someone trying to steal a car. Send them out. And then you guys can go out for this one. Exotic dancer Marisa Gomez complained about a strange man in a raincoat. One of our rooms can be seen from the street. It's so we can attract customers. Customers, not perverts. This isn't the first time we chased the guy away. Comes around all the time wearing a raincoat no matter the weather, and it seems like he's touching himself. Oof. The joy of law enforcement. Yeah, it's about what I figured, unfortunately, but I don't have the officers. A man is standing outside the window, pressing his nose against the glass and touching himself under the coat. You can join him. What the shit? Oh my god. Into the patrol car with you. Nobody to send for that one, so what are you gonna do? Attempted carjacking, no one's stealing cars, security system is too sensitive and reacts to a noise. Great. Congratulations, calling in nothing and wasting law enforcement's time. It's fantastic. Love the people of this city. They're the best. Mole, come in tomorrow, please, because I need you for the investigation.
Mr. Boyd, I'm going home. Do you need anything?
Oh, no, don't go. I need to talk to you. I won't keep you long. I just need to make one phone call, and I'll be right out, okay?
Of course, Mr. Boyd.
Do you know what time it is?
I didn't mean, well, maybe I did. Guess I'm a son of a bitch.
Jack? Good Lord, Jack, I wanted to talk to you. Was wondering if you'd call. How do you feel?
I'm good, Mrs. Markham. Better than ever. The back pain is gone, the insomnia is gone, my hair is growing back, and my pathological indecisiveness seems to have run off somewhere.
Jack, if you think I had anything to do with that...
I'll waste no more time trying to think, Mrs. Markham. Every second counts. There's a lot to do. And one of those things is finding Laura.
Jack, your tone is scaring me.
Good. Turns out I have a knack for that, scaring people. So, Mrs. Markham, I'm going to look for my wife, and if you somehow get in my way, I'll send a special squad to your house. First they'll throw your dog in the fire, then they'll arrest you for prostitution.
What? What the prostitution?
Sometimes it's necessary to invent charges. It's not like I can arrest you for being an unbearable bitch. Emma, I need a detective.
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. What shift?
No, not one of ours. A private detective.
Oh.
I know that when your father stole your mother's jewelry and left her, you hired a private investigator. You didn't go to the police.
You know, Mr. Boyd, it was a family problem, and we felt that it would...
I understand perfectly, Emma. You don't need to explain anything. I'm in a similar situation. As you might have heard, my wife left the house. She's missing, you could say.
I'm not sure what you're...
I know you've heard all about it. I want her found, but I don't want the department involved. Same reason you didn't. So I decided to hire your private detective. Think you can arrange it?
Oh, of course, Mr. Boyd. I'll call him and arrange everything. And don't worry, he'll keep it a secret.
Fine. What do you need from me?
Well, just gather all the information that might be useful and put it in an envelope, bring it to me, and I'll take it to him.
Good. Okay, take the day off tomorrow and get a good night's sleep. The day after tomorrow, I'll have that envelope for you.
That's it for me. I'm out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all in the next episode of This is the Police. Whoop, whoop. It's been fun. Looking forward to playing the game with you more later. Bye, everybody.